All right, friends, it's T-Man, and I want to make a video on our good friend here, Michael Hearn, the gym lifting, recruiting, fitness, and possibly gear slave. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a reaction to his video. Michael Hearn, this is why you need to bulk. Michael Hearn, Billy Gunn. Oh, that's how he built this body, eh? This cosmetic steroidal look body. So he's the first one in history to build a steroid looking body naturally. Wow. I didn't know natural people could look like they're on steroids. Isn't that why they call them natural? Because they can't look like a person on steroids? Isn't that the reason? Hello.
It's
I mean, the last time I looked, a natural body doesn't look like a steroid body. That's why they say natural. They go and they call them fake natties, these steroid people, because it doesn't look cosmetic. Get it?
it's a tough thing to separate
Yeah.
and go, okay, I got to go off season.
He's looking really kind of thin here and skinny, doesn't he? Isn't he? You know, I know he's taking youth drugs like HCG. That's why he looks this way. Because I knew a guy, I talked to him. He looks really young. Okay, this guy I met, he was in his 60s, but fuck, he looked like he looked like he was 30. And he told me he had a prescription from a doctor. They gave him HCG. He was been taking it for years, and he looks really young on HCG because it's a youth drug, ramps up collagen production, so it makes your skin tight, not sag. Look at Billy Gunn. He's old. He's kind of sagging his skin. Then you look at Michael Hearn. His skin is not sagging because the Botox, the fact that he takes the Botox, the makeup, whatever, the sutures in his hair up there. Look at his hair. His hairline's kind of gone because he's already had sutures because probably whatever he's doing has caused hair loss. So he went to go and take something. Of course, he wasn't going to show it to any of you guys. He did it privately. I mean, the only thing he has shown is the injections, these stem cell injections. And he's taking something, he's doing something else. We already know he's fake, but it doesn't matter.
When we grew up, there was an off season, and then you got ready for, whatever that show was.
Okay, bulky.
And it's minimized now. They don't do it now. They want to stay in shape because of social media.
Yeah, the question is this: why do people bulk? Because what happens is they believe this is the idea of bulking. So you gain, let's say you gain 20, 30 pounds, even 40 pounds of fat, bulking, right? You get fat bulking, right? So you gain this 40 pounds of fat. That fat will weigh down on your body, and your body will have to compensate by doing what? Increasing what? Muscle mass. It'll have to compensate for that weight, okay? And so they believe once they've done that, so they took a shortcut. They try to take the easy way out or a shortcut, and they think, well, here's the thing: you'll only gain so much, anyways, doing that. But here's the thing. So then they cut down the fat. They start cutting down the fat, right? They start cutting down the fat, and in hopes of keeping the muscle that they gained getting fat. Is that based on weightlifting? Is that based on going to the gym and lifting? No, absolutely not. That has nothing to do with I went to the gym to build muscle. See what I mean? You got fat to try to build muscle. So you because you're hoping in hopes of that gravity will compensate you with what? Will adapt by giving you what? Muscle mass to compensate for the weight weighing you down, the fat. But then when you cut, you know, I mean, yeah, the calories, the protein, I don't know. Maybe there's some still there left over. Maybe you built some. Maybe it all goes away. Maybe some of it stays. It depends. They're hoping it will stay when they cut. But wow, that's really crazy to go through all of that. That's going to destroy your health doing that.
Media and the gig, 365, yes?
Yeah, 100%.
So he's got 2 kids.
Just for people that don't know what that means.
Okay, off season is a surplus.
That's like them, these bodybuilders on steroids. They bulk. You notice how fat they look? Because they get really, really, really fat. And because it's not their lifting that's even building them any myofibulars, because they don't lift properly to build myofibrillar growth. They're continuing that behavior, lifting concentrically. So anyway, so they're using these, you notice them off season. They look really fat, right? Bloated, fat, full of water. Yeah, that can compensate. Your body will compensate by building, muscle, whatever, carrying all that fat, whatever. Did you need the steroids? Not necessarily. But anyway, so yeah, so they take these cutting drugs to cut no, to drop the body fat. They use these anabolics to cut that and preserve whatever's left over. I don't know. But a lot of it's sarcoplasmic, trust me. It's a lot of fake muscle there.
Calorie.
See, here's the thing. If their training methods worked, like Michael Hearn's training methods, Billy Gunn here and all them, why don't they just go off their steroids and show us how good their training methods are? Because they don't work. That's why they have to take steroids. If you have to take steroids, that is screaming your training methods do not build muscle. It's really simple.
And you do get fluffy, a little heavier. It's not appealing, fuller.
Yeah.
In my world, I think it's great because you feel healthy and you're strong as an ox and you're putting on muscle. Your minimum.
How do human bodies put on muscle, Mike?
Minimizing the decline and you're making yourself better. Visually, it's not
You're in decline, but you're making yourself better.
as good as a contest day. So, are you willing to give it up for a little bit so you can get better? And the problem is, you got this guy here who's too good looking and already looks great with his shirt off, right? And so why would you do anything to not stay good looking and ripped? And his two boys are the same way, they're on TV. And it's like, we already look good, we're already killing it. Why go off season? And your recommendation to go off season is? Yeah, that would be a basic thing, but the other thing is more muscles, longer career. And that's not health and fitness, that's life, and that's the thing they're missing, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being Michael Hearn, 55 years of lifting or whatever, I don't know, 45 years or whatever it is for him, I don't know what it is, 40 years of lifting. All right, 40 years of lifting, and he's never discovered what builds muscles. Wow, that's incredible. Can you imagine lifting for 40 years and many people have not discovered what actually builds muscles. They've lifted for 40, 50 years and they do not know what builds muscles, bro. Can you imagine that? That is horrible.
Yeah, they just don't want to sacrifice the look for the gains.
Don't want to
They don't want to sacrifice the look for the gains. The look for the gains, but they're not gaining. That's why they're doing that, to try to gain.
sacrifice now for later.
Yes.
Here's the thing. If you know what builds muscles, then you don't have to bulk, because that screams, I don't know what builds muscles. I think bulking builds them. But how can bulking build a muscle? Getting fat build a muscle? Well, I just told you, gravity, so it compensates, and then, it gives you this mass, because it's got to compensate for the weight you're carrying around. Like I said, if you were to walk around with a 30-pound weight in your backpack, which is going to be really hard, your body's going to have to compensate. That's why they came up with this thing called, what was it? Milo the bull. Remember Milo from Croton? He walked around with a calf on his back, a bull or something. He walked up and down the street. See what I mean? Your body's going to eventually have to compensate. But me personally, that weight has to be on your body for astronomically long periods, because I've never seen anybody carry heavy shit from ships. I've seen these dock workers, they carry heavy shit back and forth up these stairwells, corridors to some business, then they have to drop stuff off, go back to the ship, pick up stuff again, carry it all day. I haven't seen any of them get big from doing that. So Croton got big doing that? I don't know, man. I do know that if the fat is on your body, it's there all the time. You're sleeping with it on, walking with it all day. So it's there, so your body will have to compensate. But the bull, you relieve this bull. If you take the weight off your body, it's relieved. You go home, there's a gravitational unloading now. There was a loading, but now there's an unloading.
Because they don't think that far ahead. They think about what's happening right now and how I am right now, not how I can be.
Or do they, Mike?
They don't see that picture. So
I saw this video the other day, and I kept thinking about making a video on it. That's why somebody just reminded me something about Michael Hearn. And that's the reason why I'm making this video now, because I was going to make it the other day, but I just I don't know why I stopped. I forgot it.
They don't see the end result, they just see the now.
Yes.
So you want me to sacrifice this my lean show look to put weight on to where I'm gonna look in their eyes fat. You want me to trade that to look fat? Yeah, not gonna happen.
Keep that.
Not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Because they only see what they see what they see now. They don't see what they could be.
They look good now. Why change?
Yes.
I look good now. I don't have to get better.
Yeah, I look really
I don't
good.
have to.
Why do I look really good? Why do I want to put weight on? I don't put weight on.
That's a tough. Hey,
Especially for
What I'm-
somebody that's on TV every day.
yeah, I'm not saying anything that's easily overrid. It's like they are on TV every day. They all do. Look,
You know, Mike is like the worst fake natty on YouTube that I've ever seen. Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. When I got as big as I did, about 285, I remember seeing a magazine in Mexico. And I think the year was like, you know, Mike O'Hearn was pretty popular in those days. You know, he was pretty popular. He was on magazines. And I think I remember seeing a magazine. I think it was 2001 or something. I saw a magazine. I saw him. And I said to myself, I'm bigger than Mike O'Hearn and I'm stronger than him. Because I lifted eccentrically. And I always knew that these guys were fake. They took drugs to fake it. You know, even, what's his name, talked about sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. What's his face? The quad guy there. What's his name? I forget his name now. The guy with the big quads that competed against Arnold or had problems with Arnold. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm sorry I forget his name now on the top of my head. Christ, I don't know why I forgot his name.
good, and they're killing it. It's like, I don't understand. I'm doing great. That's what it's about. Yes, but can you put some money away for in 10 years, you still be killing it? And that's a hard thing to that's a hard thing to do today.
It's not a hard thing to do today if you really want to. You have to put in the effort.
We had it better because I understand the pressure, but
See, but the challenge is also is they already look better than 90% of the people.
yes.
Do they? They look 90%. Let's see this video that he popped up with Lila Brada. Hold on a second. I just saw this video with Lila Brada. I want to look at it again. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. I just saw him. Hold on a second. Burning fat. Was it this one? Better than CBUM, no. Christ, I don't remember what it was. But this one here, I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the one. Hold on a second.
Kids trying to find shortcuts. There's no shortcuts, and you know that. You know, look at us. This is a marathon. We've been doing it since we're 15 and into our 50s.
There's no shortcut. All these kids want a shortcut. We've been doing this since 15. Yeah. And Lila Brada, he's a drug addict. He's a drug addict. And he's talking to Mike O'Hearn, who's another you know what. See what I mean? A shortcut. They did take shortcuts because they don't know what builds they didn't know what builds muscles. If they did, they wouldn't have to take steroids. If they knew what built muscles, they didn't have to take steroids.
Trained as youngsters. Yep. Not just trained.
Lila Brada is such a fake. Listen to him speak. What an asshole. He's the biggest asshole on this planet. Listen to him. Take shortcuts and all that. What the fuck did he take?
What we were thinking in our mental state on how we wanted to train. You know, they were two of my rivals, Lila Brada, Lee Haney, and you know, having both. Now
if their training methods work so well, let's see them do it naturally. If it works so good, their so-called training methods, taking shortcut, not taking a shortcut. Okay, don't take a shortcut. Show us how it's done naturally. See what I mean? Show us how it's done. If you're so good at it, Mr. Lee Labrada, I'm better than you because I did it naturally. Now let's see you do it like I did it.
Great friends, you know. And
listen to this this guy.
I will be at the Olympia.
So I'll see you.
I will be at the Olympia. See, here's the thing. I'm not fake, bro. I did it real. I didn't fake it. I didn't have to fake it. Where am I? Posts. I have it in my archive here. Oh shit, not my archive. I mean my playlist. My playlist. So, yeah.
So you.
Right here. I never
Change. And if you see my pictures right here, notice.
I was 285 there. I never faked it. That's what a natural body looks like. It doesn't look like a steroid body. When you build your body, it doesn't look steroidal. Okay, I had to blow these pictures up closer. I had to bring it up closer because they were taken so far away. All right. If they look better, they look better probably the way they were. So when you drag them closer, it doesn't look good. You're dragging something from far away. Yeah. But as a natural person, that's as good as you could get. That isn't steroidal. I look big there, look like a bodybuilder, what you would call bodybuilder. But that isn't a steroid look there, get it, that I have, like them. So, but whatever. And anyways, I got better. This picture's old. I got even better looking than that. Let me see. Where the fuck is that video now? Go back to Michael Hearn. Let's go back here. Like I said.
The challenge is also is they already look better than 90% of the people.
Yes.
I want to see them do it naturally without drugs because their training methods, they don't work. That's why they took drugs.
Do I need to, then why change? You know what I mean? There's no incentive to change. So if I'm
There's no incentive to change, okay.
If I'm around you 24/7 and you say, hey, go put on a bunch of weight, you can look like me, I'm going to put on a bunch of weight to look like you.
And guess what? It won't work. It won't work. Putting on a bunch of weight, you'll not look like Michael Hearn, okay? Because Michael Hearn is taking cosmetics.
Don't you want to beat that 1%?
Okay, you're talking about two different totally mindsets here, buddy.
Okay, I know.
See, I was naturally bigger and stronger than Michael Hearn because Michael Hearn has never been naturally bigger and stronger than me. You understand? I'm talking about naturally. He's never been bigger and stronger than me. So I saw him as a weak natural. As a natural, I see him as a weak, small guy. Now, if you're talking about a person on steroids, faking it, yeah, I don't take steroids, so I can't compare. If I took steroids, right? If I took steroids like Michael Hearn, and then I compared myself to see if I look better and I'm stronger than Michael Hearn, then I would have to compare that, right? But I don't have nothing to compare there because I don't have drugs. But I know for a fact I was naturally bigger and stronger than him. Want to know why? Because he's never been naturally bigger and stronger than me. You understand me? So I know on steroids, he is gonna be better looking and stronger than me on steroids. Why? Because I don't have anything to compare with being on steroids, being stronger or better looking than him on steroids. You understand me? So he's gonna be that. There you go. Get it, man?
No. You're talking to like 20.
But I'm trying to think of them and what they're.
30-year-old kids. You ain't talking about.
Dude, we were 22-year-old kids when we did it.
Okay,
we were
totally different.
I'm still stronger than anybody on steroids naturally because they're not stronger than me naturally. You understand me? Because they've never done it naturally. So they can't be stronger than you naturally.
Yeah, totally different.
That's right.
Totally.
It's a different.
Because if they were to go off their steroids, they'd be very weak. Naturally. Naturally. Get it? Naturally weak.
It's a different world
Totally
today.
different.
Yeah.
So how would you do it?
How'd you do it?
I'm in the gym. Get close to Billy. I'm in the gym. I'm beating everyone. I might not be the strongest in here,
I'm in the gym. I'm beating everyone. You don't look like it to me, kid. But okay.
but I feel healthy. I feel strong. I look good. But he said, like, I don't see the potential of what I could be doing even better. So even though maybe I'm like the best right now, I'm still growing, I could be even higher. I just don't see it. But you
I
guys
don't know. You could be, maybe. Who knows?
see it. You guys see what I could be, and I'm like, yeah.
I love this. You guys see what I could be. Could be on steroids or could be naturally. Which one? Which one, kid?
And as time goes on, like I'm still doing fine.
Yeah.
Because I see where I'm at now. I can't see where I'm at in the future.
So let me see if I can figure out how to put this. It's also because I don't think they're in the mindset of bigger, better, longer. Career could be longer.
You mean like bigger, better, stronger, and faster? Yeah, okay, career-minded, yeah.
I feel
That's the only thing I'm trying to say, you're trying to say, is that if you maintain, you're going backwards. Because that's just life.
Yeah.
You're aging.
Yeah.
You can't maintain. So unless you're trying to push it to get better,
I like that one. I'm sorry, I'm making it go faster because it's boring. He says you're getting worse, you're getting older, you're going down. So what's making him get better? Aging. What's making him get better? He's faking it. He's taking steroids.
that's the only thing that slows it down. So in 10 years,
What's really slowing it down? Lifting? What exactly is slowing it down?
because they are young, you are
If you struggle with dark marks from acne or
slows it down. So in 10 years, because they are young, you are young.
yeah.
But you're gonna be 40 one day, and I would rather have your 40 be better than your 30.
Yeah.
And that's the point of you. You're
Yes.
better. It's ridiculous.
The only animal on this planet that looks like a mummy when they get old are humans. They look like the life has been sucked right out of them. When animals die, they look young when they die. See, humans too, they're supposed to look young when they die. But they look like they're mummies when they die because they've deteriorated themselves faster than they're aging because of the slave food diet.
Then when the young 22-year-old,
The first thing that Jordan Peterson's wife said when they went carnivore is, "We're getting younger." Why would somebody say that? Because that her instincts kicked in and told her, "We're not deteriorating anymore. We're getting younger." It's not that you're getting younger. It's just that you stopped the deteriorating.
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
tough thing. You guys
It
let
is.
us know. Let us
It
know
is.
how you can talk to somebody in today's age that has to
Okay.
appeal to social media daily, but then also go, hey, I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit right now, a little bit, to be better.
Now hit that shit.
I'm going to sacrifice a little bit now to be better. You are better. You are perfection. You as a human are perfection. You are better. As a young person, you're young. If you're young, you are better than any older person. You are better than any older person because you're younger. Get it? Younger is better than what? Older. Mike's funny though. You're getting better, yeah. They'll get perfection, yeah. You can't get any better than what you already are as a young person. You understand me? That's just ridiculous. You can put on muscle, you can do a bunch of things. You know what I mean? I like these. Okay, this is interesting. Billy, I saw this. Billy Gunn struggles. His arms look small now. Look at Mike. Look at his forearms. He looks kind of small. What's going on here? Shrinking? See, Billy Gunn struggles with this.
Oh God.
Oh God! Right away, he's like, "Oh God." He's like, "Oh God!" Like he can barely take this. Look at this. This is funny, man. Now let's watch Billy Gunn. Oh God! Look at him. He's like
Really fucking nice.
Because he hates this.
Oh, God.
See? Oh, God. He's fucking deteriorating because he's a slave. He's deteriorating. Mike is taking HCG. That's preserving him. It's a youth drug.
You know what's helping me?
Trend?
Getting bullied.
Yeah, did you hear what he said? You know what's helping me? He goes, Trend. He's joking. He's joking with people. He's making fun of you people out there. You understand me? He's making fun. Mike O'Hearn is making fun of everybody in his videos when he looks at all you people and he claims he's natural.
Honestly.
It's like spitting in your face, you know, and playing you. Look at Billy. He's just like struggling here. Like, what are you doing, man? You fucking old man. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. They're just deteriorating. His face is deteriorating. His skin is saggy. It's hanging. It's not helping him, Mike. Why not? Why is it working for you, Mike, but it's not working for your friend here, Billy Gunn? I mean, you want to know why? Because he eats slave food diet, and I'll show you. I'll share that with you too. Watch.
That's Jeff's girl.
Yes, let's just go. Yes, yes. Slave.
Can I be a
Yes, slave.
Me love you little time.
Billy Gunn's dead. Look, I'll show you the slave food that Mona serves to him. Hold on. Let's go there. I just saw the slave food diet here. Billy Gunn was with them. They were eating. Is it this one? Hold on a second. Oh, meal. Here it is, meal. Okay.
Pasta? This is
And so that's why Billy Gunn's falling apart, eating this food. Slave food diet, pasta.
not a dry out week for me. This is a game.
He's eating that fucking that sludge.
As much weight as possible and go on a diet when I
Look
get home.
at that. Oh, for Billy. Look at that.
You know what? You want to know why pasta's so cheap? Hell, in Canada, you can buy like a whole thing of pasta, like in plastic, a whole bunch of these pasta, whatever, this pasta. You could buy a whole bunch of it for 99 cents, less than $1. Sometimes on sale, 75 cents. Hell, I've seen it for 50 cents. Go for 50 cents pasta. It's so cheap because it's worthless. It's garbage. It's plant.
And as a matter of fact, they're going to get mad right now and throw some more ground beef on top.
Yes.
You know why?
I love that. Well, I'll give the slave some ground beef so at least he can have some meat in his diet, not just all slave food.
Because I can.
Because he can't.
Yes.
No wonder why his body's aching. He can barely move the weights around. Look how puffy he is. He thinks those are muscles. Man, you're eating carbs, dude. Like, come on. You're not even eating protein. You're building fake muscles, whatever.
You know what it is?
And he lifts in like full ranges of motion. He's adapted to his exercises. Just ridiculous. Let me go to the gym, cause an inflammatory response, accelerate aging, eat the slave food diet. Man, this is all the opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. Honestly, what you're trying to accomplish. It's crazy.
I was so jacked.
Yeah.
That, what, about 205?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Anyway,
Take your phone, sweetheart.
Honey,
there you go. Oh, look at this. Sit next to me while I eat.
Mike is laughing. Eat that slave food. Gunn's trying to probably figure out how does Mike get away with it, eating the slave food, and he looks tight. His skin looks tight because he's using HCG. He's faking it. Mike wants to say, because I'm faking it, Billy. I got HCG in my pocket. And look at Billy. He's just like aging, eating that slave food. Give me a break.
oh my God. Look at that bowl of pasta.
Jeez Louise.
I'm eating slave food. This guy's ridiculous. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Don't you think about that? Like, subscribe, support the channel. This funny video, man.